Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of DB Cars, and today's episode I'll be showing you guys Shariot Mercedes-Benz GLA180. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Mercedes-Benz GLA180 from Shariot itself. I'll be running through you guys the damages for this vehicle, if there's any, before I show you guys the trunk space as well as the interior of the vehicle itself. So let's start off with the damages for this car as well as the general overview for the vehicle itself. So basically this is the facelifted Mercedes-Benz GLA180. So this is the first generation GLA that before Mercedes did a whole new generation of GLA for this lineup itself. But some of the new changes they did for this vehicle itself is a whole new headlight, front grille, as well as a new tail light, which usually comes along with which usually comes along when you change the headlight itself. They usually do the front and the back together itself. So yeah, also as well as a whole new rear bumper, if I'm not wrong. So one of the obvious thing you can notice for the front, for the facelifted GLA, is this thing right here itself, which they definitely changed from the non-facelifted GLA itself. So yeah, other than that, let me just show you guys the damages for this vehicle right now. So basically, unfortunately, there's one damage right here itself. Unfortunately, I think it hit something right here itself when doing its rental, during its time in under Shariot itself. Plus also there's another one which is a wheel curve, which is quite bad. This is right here. I think, in my opinion, I think this is not savable already. So I don't know whether it's savable, but yeah, this one of the unfortunate wheel curve right here. And next up is a scratch on the side. So unfortunately, you can see there's some damages right here itself, all the way back, nearly all the way to the back of the rear bumper itself. So yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. But other than that, that is basically it from what I can see for the damages for this vehicle itself. But moving to the rear, no obvious damage from what I can spot either. Same goes for moving to the driver's side, no damages other than some bird shit splatter all over the side of the vehicle itself. And yeah, basically quite a lot of bird shit splatter on the right hand side, right here, here, and the other side is some as well. So yeah, and also based on the current position where this vehicle is parked under, it is unfortunately parked under a tree. So you do get some of these leaves that are around the vehicle itself. So yeah, that's a very unfortunate thing. So yeah, there's more down right there as well. So yeah, I do hope Shariot can definitely move this vehicle home lot to somewhere itself, so that it's not settled with a lot of these tree branches itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the front of the car itself. Now let me just show you guys the trunk space for the vehicle itself. If anyone's wondering, the fuel door for the vehicle is on the left hand side, right behind the rear passenger side itself. So to access it, just press on it and you're able to access it itself. So yeah, and it's run on 95 itself. So yeah, alright, now let me just show you guys the trunk space. So to access the trunk space is very simple itself. Just locate the lever right down below the Mercedes emblem, press on that, and you're being greeted with your trunk space, which is right here itself. So probably put on screen right now how much liter of trunk space this vehicle has. So yeah, not too bad, I would say. If I want to say, it's almost similar to the Hyundai Kona, the hybrid version. I think the trunk space for that is, the Kona trunk space is quite bad. I remember, if I'm not wrong, when I rented it, there was, I think you only can put one suitcase in it, and after that you don't have space to put a second suitcase. You have to basically stack it on top of one another. You can't put it vertically itself. But I think for this GLA itself, you should be able to put one or two suitcases inside, provided you remove this shelf cover itself. But you do get some hooks right here to tie your stuff down if you want to. Then right beneath it, you just get no spare tire, but as well as no towing line. So yeah, but other than that, that's basically it for the vehicle itself. So now let me just show you guys the rear of the GLA. Trunk just basically grab on this handle itself. So just grab it and just close it, and that's basically it for the vehicle itself. So let's just dive to the rear of the car right now. Alright then, now let me just show you guys the rear of the GLA itself. So stepping right into the rear of the vehicle itself, it's not a big issue. The doors open quite wide. So as you guys know already, this is based off the Mercedes A-Class CLA as well as the B-Class itself. So that's what I already mentioned in all my past two videos on Shariot Mercedes-Benz A-Class as well as the CLA, that most of the component you see here itself, it is literally identical itself. So there's no, if it's like basically if you're coming from the A-Class or the CLA or the B-Class, you're upgrading or changing car to this or something else similar to it, it won't be alien to you, because it carries the same component throughout the lineup for this generation itself. So yeah, but right now in the rear itself, how does it feel like? Well, this is my base of my drawing position wise. I got about a fist of legroom space left. Headroom wise, not too bad, because it's not like the CLA where it's sloping quite steeply that it will reduce my headroom space wise, but I got about a fist of headroom space right in the rear itself, which is not too bad. What do you get in the rear? Well, you just basically get some storage pocket right here itself. Same for the other side. As well in the center, you get this storage pocket right here if you want to put some stuff. Not that it's the deepest or the narrowest, but you can definitely put some small stuff right here if you want to itself. Right beneath it, you got a 12-volt socket outlet right there, which you can charge your phone if you want to, as well as some space right here itself. So yeah, moving along, you do get some grab handle right here on nearly all four sides of the vehicle itself, which is quite good. But only for the rear itself, you get a hook which you can hook your stuff on, so it's available on both sides. Unfortunately, front do not have it due to safety concerns. So yeah, moving along, you do get an armrest if I'm not wrong. I'm not too sure is this an armrest or not, but I think no, this is a headrest. Yeah, it just acts as a headrest. Unfortunately, this is not armrest thing itself, which is a downside, but this can act as a headrest. Let's say you're carrying a middle, someone sitting in the middle itself. So yeah, the lower is just this button right here, which I'll probably do it later on itself. So yeah, moving on, you get some ISO fixing points right here, which is quite obvious and visible to put your child seat in if you want to, compared to some other cars where usually the ISO fixing points are hidden beneath it, hidden inside the seat, and you have to kind of find it somewhere, like dig it out until you actually find the thing itself. So yeah, okay, last but not least, you get a reading light right here, which can be turned on, turned off on either side, or when the doors are open itself. So yeah, okay, last but not least, just let me show you how does it feel like to sit in the center of the vehicle itself. Well, it's not bad, I would say. It is, so this is a mid-size SUV itself, so it's definitely going against the Honda Vezza, as more of it's definitely its main rivals are the mid-size SUV itself, like the Honda Vezza and some other Japanese car itself, which I can't think of at the moment itself. So yeah, but based on the current sitting position for this front passenger itself, I would say I have about a fist of legroom space wise. For the driver's side, I only got about 2 fingers of legroom space wise, which is not that bad or worse either itself. So yeah, also another thing, at least the transmission tunnel is not that high. No, actually I won't say it's that high as well, but it's still decent enough where it's comfortable enough to carry 3 full-grown size adults in the rear itself. So yeah, I think you can definitely try to squeeze 3 full-grown size adults in the rear of the GLA, but I can bet you it will be very squeezy, and at the most this is suitable for short journeys, not long journeys, right? Short journeys are the best in the rear. Long journeys, right, not possible. I think that one at the most, if you want, probably you have to get a GLC or something bigger than the GLA itself. So yeah, all right. That's probably it for my part for the rear. Now let me just show you guys the front of the car itself. So this is how the dashboard looks like for the front of the car. So it's basically the same thing as the CLA itself, just that on the outside you can definitely see that it is a jacked up, it's a raised up SUV version of the A-Class itself. So yeah, let me just get out of the car right now and I'll show you guys the front of the vehicle. So let's dive straight to that right now. Alright then, so now let me just show you guys the front part of the Mercedes GLA itself. So starting with the storage space itself. So we got one storage space right here, as you guys can see. So unfortunately there's some junk right inside there. I think this is the owner's manual, something. Yeah, but basically quite a lot of junk inside there, as well as you got a missing airport. So not too sure whose airport is that, but it's definitely still right inside there as well. So yeah, I think if there were lesser junk inside there, I could technically put my bag inside there without any issue itself. So yeah, moving on, you got second storage space right here, which is right here itself, with two USB type A port. So for instance, let me see if I'm able to put my bag in it. Should be not an issue, but when in doubt, yeah, I don't think I'm able to do so at all itself. So yeah, but I think probably you could put your wallet or your phone inside there without any issue itself. So yep, alright, moving on, you got two cup holders right here, as well as you got another storage space right here. You can put your stuff, maybe your phone or charging, you could technically put it right here. Then right above it, you got a 12-volt socket outlet right here, you can put your stuff. Then so there's another smaller storage space right there, which I'm not too sure what you want to put inside there, but you could definitely put something inside there as well. So yeah, alright, now let me just show you guys the climate control for the vehicle itself. So basically this climate control itself is the same as the A-Class as well as the CLA, which I already reviewed for my channel itself. So that's one thing that this vehicle has in common. Moving along, on the left hand side is just basically your climate temperature itself, so you can just adjust it according to your preference. Then on the other side is just the fan speed itself. So yeah, moving along, you got your front and rear defroster right here, the various control for the fan control, how you want the fan to be blowing at you. Then you also got your AC button, turn on the AC, and last but not least, at the top you got your recirculation function, which recirculate air in the cabin itself, but usually this will go off after a while itself. So yeah, moving on top, you got your infotainment, your shortcut keys for the infotainment, which is right here itself, which is right here. Then you got your numpad right here, whatever number you want to call, you can just press it through here itself. So yeah, moving on, you got your frequency tuner right here itself, as well as your volume control button right here. In the center, turn on and turn off the infotainment itself. So yeah, moving on to the top, just your 3 AC vents, which you can adjust it according to your preference. So there's really nothing much to talk about the AC vent itself. Last but not least, you got this dial right here, which adjusts the radio itself. So if I turn it, you can see it's definitely going. You can definitely adjust it according to your preference. If not, you can just press on start. Then there's more things that you can see itself. So yeah, apparently this car has Apple CarPlay, but it requires you to download a Mercedes-Benz app in order to have the full functionality, the full range of things you can do with this infotainment itself. So yeah, it's another step which I feel, in my opinion, is a hassle itself. So yeah, moving on, you got a back button which you can go back to various things itself. So yeah, touch more on the infotainment in a moment, but let me just show you guys the wheel right now. So this is how the wheel looks like. Basically it's the same wheel as the CLA itself, with the volume control switches right here, your voice command right here, then as well as the pickup and end call button right here. If let's say you're connected to the phone, the infotainment is connected to your phone itself. So yeah, on this side of the screen right here is basically controls this screen on the gauge itself. So basically if you press on this, you can see you will cycle through the various functions. So basically right here you got your speedo. If not, there's another speedo right at the top. Your fuel consumption from reset and from start. Your eco display, your range to empty and average consumption, and your odometer itself. So yeah. Moving along, next up you got your stocks right here on the left hand side. So basically this is the indicator as well as your wiper stock. So it's basically different from other car itself. So basically your main wiper stock for the front is right here. So basically you just adjust that. Towards the windscreen wiper, just need to pull back. Sorry, to flash your high beam is that. To indicate high beam, just need to push forward itself. So yeah. And this right here is for the rear wipers. So if you guys can see, you got that, and that's basically it itself. On the other side is just your gear selector, which you can go to relative gear by putting a brake and just going all the way down for drive, all the way up for reverse, and one time up or one time down for neutral itself. And to park it, it's just this button right here itself. So yeah. Alright, moving along, you just got your light control switches right here, which you can twist either way for daytime running light, the main headlight, as well as the side light for the parking itself, as well as you got your front and rear fog light right here, as well as here is your start stop engine to turn on and turn off the car itself. So yeah. Alright then, moving along, you got next up you got your mirrors control as well as your windows control. So basically right here is your 4 window switches, as well as this to prevent people from rolling down the windows. And right at the top is your mirror adjusting. So for this, to adjust the mirror, just press on the right hand side or left hand side, and then just adjust automatically itself. Once done, just press it again and it will go off by itself. So yeah. And right at the top here you got your door lock and unlock feature itself. One thing different from the CLA and the A-Class is the CLA and A-Class, they will put the seat controls right here, but unfortunately for the GLA it is slightly different. So basically for the GLA is right at the bottom right here itself. So for either side right here is this knob right here to adjust the height, the pitch of the seat for the front. Right here to adjust the height of the seat, and right at the back there's another knob right here to adjust the angle of the seat itself. So yeah, 3 different adjusting function right here itself. If you want to adjust how forward or how back you want the seat to be, is right here itself, which is this one right here. Then if you want to adjust the front, this part right here, so that you have more leg space, there's this lever right down beneath here itself. So yeah. And that is all for the oh yeah, and if you're wondering how to adjust the steering wheel, there's one lever right down below here. Just pull on that and you're able to adjust it itself. One time and just lock it back in and just lock steering wheel itself. So yeah, that's basically it. Last but not least, you got your sun visor right here, which can be folded down. You got very nice mirror that comes with the light when you open up the mirror. Same as well as this also can be swiveled to the side to block the sun coming from the right hand side or the left hand side if let's say you're the passenger itself. So yeah, same thing, comes with the light as well. So that's a very good thing. And after mileage in the center, you got your reading light on either side, which can be pressed to turn on and turn off, or both light when the doors are open. If not, you can just press on this, which will indicate both light, or this to off both light itself. So yeah, that's basically it for this vehicle itself. So yeah, that's basically it for this video itself. If you guys enjoyed the video itself, do click on the subscribe button down right below to see more videos like this, or click subscribe and click see my 2 other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.